Hey! When can I start?
We can really use a man. As far as for the other man, Thorben has given you his boss bird tried to talk me. I had a brief but intense discussion with him. In the end, he, as usual, and Matteo, are you ready?
I'm in.
Good. Besides that, it's...
I want...
Come back.
I want to...
Then make some. I'll...
Teach me...
It's quite simple, boy. Then you pound your first... It's quite simple, boy. Get a piece, then you pound the... It's quite... Then you pound... It's quite simple, then you pound... Come back once...
What am I...
3 guesses.
Forged?
You aren't as dumb as you look. I pay per blade. If you don't work, there's no money. Furthermore, I'll... Making magic blade. If you...
Hey, you!
New is...
Can I buy...
Not really. The weapons that are made, but if it has...
What can...
I can sell you some steel...
What with? What with? Hey!
There you are. There you are. Come back.
Hey! Hey, you!
There you are.
I want to sell the weapons I forged.
Good. Give it here. Fine. And here's your pay.
I want...
Then make some.
That's an open secret.
Yep.
I want to start as your apprentice.
Great. You seem to know the basics already. Harrod thinks you're a good man. Thorben gave you his blessing. I'm not all that pious, but I'm fine with it. Constantino says you can sign up wherever you want for all he cares, and Matteo says you're worth your weight in gold. This means you have the approval of all masters. You can work for me at any time if you want.
I'm in.
You aren't going to regret this. I think we'll be able to work together well.
What are my tasks as an apprentice?
That's easy. Bring me as many pelts as you can get. I'll pay you a better price for them than any of the other traders would give you. Apart from that, you needn't show up here in the shop. I can get along just fine by myself.
And where am I supposed to sleep?
I don't have any room for you here. They're bound to have a bed for you in the hotel at the marketplace.
I've got a few skins for you.
Wolfskin, that's good. Ah, even a shadow beast skin. Those are worth a lot. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
Show me your wares.
I've heard a thing or two. There's nothing you can do about it. This is gonna change. That was obvious all along.
Bestrode the land and chose the human. And Eno spoke to him, and the human.
I want to take up service with the Paladins.
An honorable request. However, I have my orders only to accept citizens of the town into the militia. My commander is afraid that spies or saboteurs could sneak in. He wants to limit the risk this way. Therefore, you must first be a citizen of the town. Whether this rule makes sense or not is disputable, but orders are orders.
I've got an important message for Lord Hagen.
Well, you stand before one of his men. What is this about?
That I must tell Lord Hagen myself.
Suit yourself. But you should know one thing. Lord Hagen receives only paladins, or those who are in the service to paladins. It is beneath his dignity to waste his time with members of the common folk.
Why are you paladins in town?
The goals of our mission are secret. I can only tell you that there is no danger for the citizens of the town. You need not worry.
What should I expect with the militia?
Let me make one thing clear. To be a soldier of the militia means much more than strolling through the city in a uniform. It is a dirty and even bloody job. Once you are one of us, a great deal of work will be waiting for you. But it is worth it. Besides the pay, you might someday have the chance of becoming a holy warrior of Innos.
Is there a faster way to join you?
You're really serious about this, aren't you? Good. Listen, I have a problem. If you solve it for me, I shall see to it that you are accepted into the militia. But the most important thing is, you must not breathe a word of it to anyone.
I'm ready to join the militia.
Then you are a citizen of Corinus?
Bosper the Bowmaker has taken me on as his apprentice.
Then you also know something about living in the wild. That is good, because the militia has assignments not just within the city walls. We can certainly use people who know their way around in the wilderness. And the Bowmaker is an important man in the city. If he vouches for you, there's nothing standing in the way of your acceptance into the militia. You can join us if you wish, but your decision will be final. Once you wear the armor of the militia, you cannot simply take it off and no longer belong to us. Are you prepared to fight together with us for Innos and the king?
I'm ready.
Then so shall it be. Welcome to the militia. Here is your armor. Wear it with pride and dignity.
Can I finally see Lord Hagen now?
You are now in the service of the Paladins. They will let you in, but you had better have something important to say.
Don't worry, I do.
Remember that you are meeting the Chief Paladin. Behave yourself accordingly. You represent not only yourself now, but the entire militia.
Will I get a weapon too?
Of course. Peck usually takes care of that. But it occurs to me that I haven't seen him for quite a while. Find out where he's hiding and bring him here. Then he will give you a weapon. And if you want to sleep, you can lie down in one of the beds in the bunkhouse.
Will you tell me now why you paladins have come to Corinus?
Now you belong to the city guard. Therefore, you are also subordinate to the paladins. Now, I can take you into my confidence. We have come on a mission from King Robar. With the collapse of the barrier, the deliveries of ore have failed. Therefore, we are getting the ore and bringing it to the mainland. With the ore, we shall forge new weapons and drive the orcs back.
What about the missing people?
What about them?
Well, shouldn't we try to find them?
Lord Hagen gave me orders to protect the town and the surrounding farms. That means that we're taking care of the people who are still here. The militia patrols the streets at night. That's all I can do. And you will take care of the tasks I give you. Understood?
What's your problem?
Recently, there have been a number of thefts in the city. Thus far, we have not been able to capture anyone. The thieves are simply too skillful. The scum know their business. I'm sure that we're dealing with an organized gang. It would not amaze me if there were a thieves' guild in Corinus. Find the leaders of the gang and hunt them down.
Where should I start looking for the thieves?
If I knew that, I'd go there myself. I can only tell you this much. We recently turned the entire harbor district upside down and found nothing. Absolutely nothing. The people there are not very talkative, particularly if you wear the armor of a paladin. But you are an outsider. They will not distrust you so quickly. You could ask around the harbor first, but be careful. If the people there realize that you are working for the paladins, you will learn nothing.
Have you got an assignment for me?
Lately, there's been an increase in the sale of swampweed in the city. We cannot allow this stuff to catch on. Otherwise, everyone here will start smoking and no longer be able to work, let alone wield the weapon. Particularly now that there is a danger of a possible attack by orcs or mercenaries. I suspect that the mercenaries are behind it. I bet they're bringing this stuff into the city.
What is there to do?
Mortis, one of our men, heard in the harbor inn that a package of swampweed has arrived somewhere in the harbor district. Look around down there and bring me the package.
What should I do once I've found one of the thieves?
If it's a matter of a lackey, a henchman, or some small fry, it would be best if you avoid a fight. You should rather come to me and report. I shall then see to it that the fellow winds up behind bars. The city guard could intervene in an open battle, and you would not have the opportunity of explaining to them what is going on. Furthermore, there is a bounty for every rotten apple you put behind bars. However, if you locate the leader's hideout, well, then you probably won't be able to avoid a fight.
How's the situation in town?
Everything is under control. Carry out your assignments.
So Lord Andre accepted you. I expect you to come here and train regularly. Ruga will train you in the art of the crossbow, and Mortis will help you to increase your strength. But the most important thing is for you to learn to handle your sword properly. I'll make a good fighter of you yet.
What are the advantages of one- or two-handed weapons?
Quite simple. With a one-handed weapon, you're faster. That can be a considerable advantage in battle. Two-handed weapons are more ponderous. You have to fight with foresight, but you can do a lot more damage when you're hit.
Where should I start, with one-handed or two-handed weapons?
That's entirely up to you. If you specialize in only one type of weapon, you automatically learn the other at the same time. If, for instance, you're good at fighting with one-handed swords, but still a beginner with two-handed weapons, your two-handed skills will go up as well whenever you train with a one-hander. In that case, the training is more exhausting than if you train with both types of weapons. Just start and you'll soon see what I'm talking about.
Let's begin with the training.